That's alright, Theory of a Dead Man, because I downloaded all your shit for free. Fuck you. That's probably why you're a lowlife, thanks to piracy.
Because nobody...
What's up, what's up? Sick Lawless here, bringing you the 2SIkTv podcast, episode 7. We are drinking the Keystone Light today. We didn't have enough fundage for the Bud Light, but we are rolling with it today. What's happening? I'm joined here today with motherfucking Sick Sensei and Sick Psycho. We are getting it dead, Dottie. We are about to give you the news on Modern Warfare 3 and their create a custom match. This is what we got today. What we got today, Sick Sensei? Spit it out.
All right.
We're using that.
All right. We're using that.
Podcast piracy over.
What's up? It is Sick Sensei. I am one of your hosts, joining you in a more clear voice. Joining me today is Sick Lawless. What's up, buddy? And Sick Psycho.
What's happening?
And we're going to be talking about a couple new things coming out in the news today. First off, let's get this out the way. We talk enough about the Vita on the podcast. The Vita is going to have cross-game chat. And I saw tweets. I saw somebody's blog today talking about cross-game chat coming to the PS3. Let's go ahead and squash that now. What do you guys know about that?
What do I know about that? I know that if they could have did it, it would have been done. Microsoft has had party chat for long.
Word, and they know people want it. You know, PlayStation.
PlayStation's already announced that they've dedicated all of their RAM to the developers, and whenever the game starts, the operating system shuts down. So it's impossible to do cross-game chat.
Absolutely impossible. The random access memory is for the developers. They give it all to them. Xbox and PS3 have the same random access memory. Microsoft holds a little bit back for their operating system to run in the background. PS3 gives it to everybody. Not that that makes any console better than the other. I don't want to start a console war. But, you know, do I wish I had cross-game chat on PS3? Yes. More on the Vita home front. The guy, he talked, one of the main head honchos in PlayStation said to Game Informer that they realized that the updates are cumbersome on the PlayStation network, on PlayStation 3 and the PSP.
Agreed.
And they will be fit. Yeah, definitely agreed. 30 minutes of your day spent. You only got an hour and you got to go spend 30 minutes updating the damn console. That really ticks me off. Yeah. But they will be doing better update systems, maybe background updates, things like that. How excited are you for that? It's just the PS Vita announced so far. We don't really care, right? But obviously, they've acknowledged the fact that they know it sucks.
Yeah, if they're doing all of this on the handheld, you can believe it's going to be on the next console.
$1 million. I'd bet $1 million at cross-game chat, better updates. All of these things are going to be on the next console. And, not to mention, we're squashing this rumor right now, the PlayStation Vita has physical media. The games will be available in stores, so don't worry. You know, anybody who doesn't have internet or anything like that, don't worry. You know, you will have physical media of some type. It may be SD card, it may be on a disc, we don't know yet.
We're not at that point yet to where physical media is going to be crushed, but we're getting there. We'll be there in the next
10 years.
Maybe.
I'm saying 10 years.
I'm
saying 10 years because look at the internet infrastructure. We're behind in the United States. Think about the launch date of Modern Warfare 3 and tell me that everybody, you know, 65 million people are going to download that game at one time on this internet infrastructure.
That would crash like every
Sorry about your bad luck. Yeah, it's not going to work.
In the US.
It's not going to work at all. So moving on. We're going to touch on a couple other quick things. CounterStrike GO. I'm a big CounterStrike fan. I've been on this game since it launched, Counter-Strike 1.6. I don't know how old I was, but I was young.
Oh no, let me ask you a question real quick.
What
is
is
Counter-Strike? The 5 other fans of Counter-Strike have like a fan page that y'all go
We
on?
do. Me and the 5 other fans. We're going to start some hate with that, Lala. Me and the 5 other Counter-Strike fans do have a fan page going.
Hater.
No, Counter-Strike GO. Valve is bringing this out. Counter-Strike GO is going to be available on the PSN, PC, Max, XBLA, and we don't know what price it is, but I'm imagining that it's going to be about $15. It's going to be a downloadable title, multiplayer only, just like Counter-Strike always has been. But the news is that they're coming out with the gun game. They originated the gun game. Not Valve, the developer, but somebody else created a mod for the gun game. They're working hand in hand with the guys who created the mod for the original gun game. It is just like what you know in Call of Duty Black Ops. It's a little bit different, but it's along the same lines. But it's set to release early 2012, so stay tuned to 2SIkTv and we'll bring you some games, because I'm going to pick that up. And I will let you know how it is, because I'm a big CounterStrike fan. You guys care at all about that? I mean, there's no sprinting, there's no perks, there's no kill streaks, there's no ADS, and I mean, it seems old, but it's so balanced you won't believe yourself.
It's absolutely bare bone. You gotta rely on your skills. You gotta
exactly
rely just on your skills to win the game.
It's player versus player.
That might be a thing that turns a lot of people off, though, relying on your own skill.
But it's going to turn a lot of people on because but it's going to turn a lot of people on because the greater skill, the greater person in the engagement, the guy who's better is going to come out on top. That's how it always is in Counter-Strike. So moving on, we don't want to touch on that too long because we want to keep these short and concise for people because 20 minutes probably turns people off. Dead Island, they're talking about making a movie. Do we care?
No.
Well,
I'm interested in zombies still, even though I know they say they're played out.
There's so many zombie movies out. They come out with like one a month.
I think it's going to be animated.
There's animated, like CG.
Yeah, like CG. I think it's going to be animated.
Yo, dude, like I don't know if anybody's ever seen that Resident Evil CG animated movie, but like that shit was pretty cool. Yeah.
I think it could be pretty good. I'll probably check it out. I didn't really check out the game too much. It is interesting. I know it had a game-breaking glitch or whatever, but you know, anybody who's interested in the storyline and all of that stuff, I think Hallmark or somebody like that is picking it up. I know it's
Hallmark.
Yeah, that's
Fail.
the name. That's the name I got.
Fail.
Moving on.
Somebody's picking it up, but anyway, Rage is coming out in like weeks.
Who cares? Like,
dude, id Tech has an impeccable record. Don't you think this game deserves a chance? I know we've heard about it for what, 5 years now. Every E3 they're talking about Rage, but
like they're putting it out at the wrong time.
You think so?
Yes.
Yes.
It's getting overshadowed.
So many big names coming out, dude.
Dude,
yeah.
Like Rage looked amazing the first time I seen it, but you're launching at the wrong time.
I tend to agree.
Yes.
I think Rage has an impeccable record. I think this game will be phenomenal on a single player level, but again, it's getting overshadowed by Battlefield Modern Warfare 3
They would
easily.
take a page out of Mass Effect's book and
come out beginning next year.
First quarter next year.
First quarter next year is getting heavily stacked as far as game releases go. I think summer of next year is a good time to release, but you know, people
they don't want to wait too long.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think it's getting overshadowed, but I do think it's going to be a great game. Anybody with some spare change definitely should pick that up because, like I said, id Tech 5. This is the new engine. They're releasing it on this. It looks great. I mean, it looks great on the Xbox, and they're impeccable record. I mean, these are the guys that make Doom, Quake, Wolfenstein 3D, originated the first-person shooter. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do, but I don't know if I'm gonna pick it up myself.
Oh, it's gonna be a hell of a game, but like when you shelling out money for these two big multiplayer franchises, like. You know,
I felt the hit when I went and bought both of them.
It's just like
the hardened edition Modern Warfare.
You know, all your time is gonna be consumed by these games. You know, like pick your time when you're gonna release these you know single player in-depth campaign games. You know.
Yeah, well, they announced it a long time ago, and I think they're kind of set on that release date. So anyway,
good luck.
The Battlefield 3 beta is out tomorrow, or probably today if you're listening to this, because it won't be released till tomorrow. I'm freaking stoked.
Yes.
Not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
The open beta, it looks amazing. I looked at some stuff on YouTube, and even on Xbox, not saying even on Xbox, but comparing to PC, even on console compared to PC, dude, the game runs smooth. I mean, people are ranting and raving about 30 frames a second instead of 60 like Call of Duty. Dude, it looks smooth. I'm looking at it, and it is running at a locked-in 30 frames a second. No matter what is happening in the environment, it looks like it's locked in at 30 frames. That's impressive.
That is
because this game looks amazing. And we, you know, everybody, stay tuned to 2SIkTv. Six Sensei, myself, will be doing a first impressions video. I have had several hundred hours in both Battlefield games and Call of Duty games. I know both games in and out. You know, I will give you a non-biased preview on what you should think as a Call of Duty player, because I know most people, they're Call of Duty players. That's the way it is.
COD players, they either won't or just don't have the time to give Battlefield a chance. But dude, Battlefield is a whole different experience. It does deserve a chance.
I think DICE, from what I've seen so far, DICE overdid themselves. But anyway, like I said, stay tuned to 2SIkTv. Don't forget to subscribe because, like I said, I will be bringing out content and doing commentary, live commentary. I'll be doing all of these things because I want people to experience a game. I want them to give it a chance because it deserves it.
I mean, if you don't play it, dude, you're missing out. Like that's the only way you can put it.
It deserves a chance.
Yes, it does.
It's a completely different experience. I mean, that's the only way to put it.
So Battlefield's competition, Modern Warfare 3. We just got some brand new news on this. Robert Bowling, creative strategist for Infinity Ward, I love his title. He tweeted out that the private matches will be, it'll be enhanced for more customizability. That's how I'm going to want to put this. So basically this means I've had, I discussed this with you guys, I've had several ideas on things I wanted to do. And every time it comes down to the honor system.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of douchebag am I going to get in my party that's going to come in here and break out his guns? When I want to do like a dodgeball and he's going to shoot me.
Yeah.
And he's going to feel like an animal because he just got 6 kills in a
You're
row.
relying on the honor system when
you're playing with Call of Duty
majority of the
players.
time there is no honor in online gaming. It's like, you know, but yeah, they, you know, give us a lot more features, a lot more customizable elements of the private matches. Let us create, dude. Sometimes we just get bored with the multiplayer, or we just get frustrated. We want to take a break, enjoy ourselves without being on a competitive level.
I agree.
And Infinity Ward is doing this. You know, Treyarch had the chance. They kind of missed the ball there, but you know, Infinity Ward will capitalize. They got some good ideas, and they're giving us some good stuff here.
I think Treyarch opened the door. They gave us what they thought they could give us within security reasons. Because if they went too far, maybe there was a hack lead into a regular match, you know, excuse me, because there was a bunch of things that went, you know, if you went into a private match and backed out at a certain time frame, these certain settings. So anyway, hopefully Modern Warfare 3 got these things patched up and fixed. But they're bringing in pre-built game types. So they're going to have gun game, even though it's not going to be at a multiplayer level. It's going to be preset so you can have a gun game because they found out that this is freaking fun.
Yeah, it is fun, but like I'm not missing the fact that it's a multiplayer game type. I mean, there's no COD points. What's the point? You know?
Yeah, well,
so if it's something you want to go play with your friends, that's cool. Like, it is a fun game type, you know?
In the beginning, though, we're not going to touch this, right? We're going to be leveling up as fast as freaking possible.
Yeah.
I realize that. But, you know, when it starts to get stale and things start to get a little old, you know, we will be touching into this. In addition to the gun game, they're going to have a one in the chamber. We all know what that is. And they're going to have an infection game type, which means you kill the enemies. Like, you're by yourself, one guy, everybody else is on the other team. And you kill your enemies to recruit them to your team, and the last man standing on the opposing team essentially wins the round. So, you know, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like the Mike Myers that people created. There's also going to be one called Drop Zone, kind of like headquarters, except inside of that headquarters, care packages are going to drop. So it's going to give your team care packages if you hold the headquarters. The balance in that is the enemy team knows exactly where you are, lobbing grenades and stun grenades and everything they can over in that direction. So I think that could be kind of fun. Obviously, giving people care packages for nothing doesn't equate in the multiplayer sequence, but it could be fun. It could be something we can definitely check out.
I think it's going to be really cool, and to see people build on top of what Infinity Ward is giving us, it's, you know, I can't wait to see what people come up with.
I'm going to touch on that in just a second. When I get through this. Team Juggernaut is going to be, with the support of a Juggernaut on your team. It's kind of like Team Deathmatch, but you have a Juggernaut. Now, I don't know if this is a CG, or not CG, but a computer ran Juggernaut or a player controlled Juggernaut. You kill the players on the opposing team, first team to the deathmatch score wins, blah 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 blah. So you just have a Juggernaut on your team.
Each team has a Juggernaut?
Each team has a Juggernaut. So it just seems like it could change the pace a little bit. Again, I don't know if it's player controlled or computer controlled. And then there is Juggernaut, where you kill the Juggernaut to become the new Juggernaut, which is along the lines of something I created a while back. I called it Zombies. Where it was
also
a
like Golden Gun off James Bond.
James Bond. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's awesome game type because the Juggernaut's got a hell of a lot of health points, and you can balance it with giving somebody like shotguns and stuff like that. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So you know it's going to be a lot of fun, and they're using the Battlefield. I'm sorry. Modern Warfare Elite or Call of Duty Elite system. You know, we're going to be able to build custom game types from the ground up, and then upload them to the Elite thing, and then people are going to be able to vote on them, and they may become something that's regularly, you know, used across the board. Like, of course, there's going to be a quick scope, you know? Pre-built for quick scoping. There's going to be all, different types, and I think the community can build something. It could be quite interesting.
There's gonna be some cool stuff out there. People are gonna tweak it. Yeah.
Speaking of, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say there's definitely gonna be some,
A lot of creativity. I mean, the community can come up with so much stuff for this. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do with it because I'm definitely gonna be checking that out. But speaking of the creativity and the fun level of Modern Warfare 3, we're gonna jump back to Battlefield real quick, guys. I don't want anybody to think that Battlefield is so much fun. They try not to make it so much of a game as they do more realistic.
Yeah, when you play Battlefield, DICE wants you to have an experience, like a realistic, like you're in warfare experience, and that's what they deliver every time, dude. Like, it's amazing.
But touching on that, don't fly solo on Battlefield.
No.
Ever. Right?
It's possible, but you don't want to do it.
You're not going to succeed very well.
It's extremely hard to fly solo.
Don't fly solo. Fly with a squad.
You're frustrated very easily, and it's not as fun an experience as you do it with a squad. You do it with a squad, dude, you almost guaranteed to have fun every time you play.
Exactly. People communicate, and that's what I wanted to touch on, is the differences between Battlefield and Modern Warfare as a whole game in general. I don't want to touch on the little details here and there. As a whole game, Modern Warfare and Call of Duty in general, you can fly solo, you solo run and gun and do your thing, and that's fun.
Yeah.
But when you do have people, and that's why I'm going to have both games, when all my buddies are online, maybe I'm going to jump on Battlefield, and enjoy a serious sit-down session with a brew in my hand and do my thing. When Modern Warfare is online, I'll go do that just like I've always done with Call of Duty. So if you have any questions or concerns about Battlefield or Modern Warfare 3, Counter-Strike, anything we mentioned today, hit us up in the comments section below or on Twitter at 2SIkTv. You can hit up Sick Lawless at
Sick_Lawless.
You can hit up Sick Psycho at
Sick_Psycho.
Sick_Psycho, sir. Anyway, I'm Sick Sensei. Thank you, Lawless.
No problem.
Thank you, Psycho.
Absolutely.
We're 2SIkTv, and we're out. Peace.
Later.